Hey guys, Pharaoh Knight here, bringing you episode 13 of our colony survival playthrough. In the last episode, we worked on the basement of our mountain home, putting in a really nice design and allowing our colonists to sleep in a much better place. Yes, I'm really proud of how this turned out. It doesn't seem like much, but I think it really works for this area. Simple designs often are the best in this game, I've found, and we cleaned up the interiors here. We then came up here, and off camera I cleaned up the bed situation here, so if you were very astute you would have noticed that the amount of beds went down significantly from the last episode, from about 170 to 140. We then carried on out here and did some tidying up in this area. We tidied the behind the olive trees. We cut in a line for future defensive plans, and we cleaned up over here in behind for our barley field, only stopping on this wall because our pirate cove is slowly working its way back. We also put in this little area here with our big cherry tree, which I'm quite happy with. Again, I'm not sure I like the texture. It doesn't look like little flowers to me. It looks like a bunch of little molecules almost tied together. But so be it. We then cleaned up our pathway and started cleaning up our tiers. And I think that's where we're going to continue for today's episode. It just in the beginning is cleaning up some more of this area, perhaps putting in some support here. And where we go after that, I haven't quite decided. I would really like to play around with the colony starter kit, maybe set up another colony. We'll see. Or I could work on the upper floor of our mountain home and see what I can do there. The choices are endless. So there's the first layer done. We carried our white stone brick pattern with our lanterns all the way over. I did change out the cobblestone for the black bricks. The black bricks are so much better than the cobblestone. It wasn't even a question anymore. Now this one I popped out. I kind of want to get that feel that it's wrapping around a bit. We'll see if it works for me. I haven't quite decided if it does. And then over here for this platform, I have built in our kind of curved braces just to give it that one is holding up, and when we get to that one we'll do the same. I've also gone and cut out almost all of the stone and changed it with stone bricks other than the liner here. I am going to leave this as stone for now. I think that looks just fine, and we will move up a layer. So in the stairwell, you'll notice that we actually goofed when we first built this and didn't go back far enough. Or it was red. I can't quite remember why we did it the way we did. It's been a little bit, but it wasn't right. So I've set up a digger job here. He is going to dig out this wall 2 blocks back, and he's going to dig it all the way back up until here, so that we can also work on our pathway here while we're on our second floor. Okay, so we have come up to our second walkway, and we have put in the following with the red bricks here, the tiger logs, and I used I don't even know what to call it, the yellow brown stone bricks as our liner. We're not going to do too much up here just yet because our digger is currently digging it out, so I want to give him time to do that. This section here is a bit of a question because it's into the building. I don't really want to do the brownstone bricks. So for continuity, I brought the tiger log out to the pillar where it's hidden and then started with the brownstone bricks again. And to do a pillar would put it under the catwalk. So I don't really want to do that. I don't think it'll look that good, and I played around with it. It's not for me. And we did have to cut back our roof a little bit here. We might cut it back another one, just like so. And I think that's okay like that. Again, this area up here, not sure what we're going to do with it. So it is quite hollow. It's not really even finished. But for right now, it's fine as it is. And we will come back to it at some other time. Now, there is another staircase that we got to work with. But for now, I think that's it for us running around and touching up the base. Oh yeah, put the lanterns in here just so our colonists can build more while we're doing other things. And again, we will come back to all of this. I'm thinking that for each episode going forward, we'll start with a little bit of cleanup just very quickly, just getting things tied up and done so that we can move on to more exciting things. All right, so next I am going to play with the new colonies, I think, because the Pirate Cove is still being dug out. The upper level of our mountain home here is, I believe, actually ready to go. Yes, it is ready to go. So we could work with this, but we just did something similar in the last episode, so let's try something different this time. So, for our new colony starter kit, what do we need? Well, it looks like we have everything but our copper nails, but we need 100 copper parts, 100 copper tools, 500 copper nails, 10 slings, 500 sling bullets, 50 ingots of bronze, or iron ingots, yep, 10 bows, 250 bronze arrows, 4 science slabs, 200 copper, 100 log temperate, 300 planks, 300 stone bricks, 500 bread, 50 torches, 50 beds, and 200 firewood. That is an insane amount of resources to get this set up. Now, long ago, I did set the amount of a lot of things here to get ready for whatever may come in the future. But even then, that is a lot of resources to be picking up, and it's very likely that it will throw the balance that we have out a bit. But we're going to do it anyways and see how things go. So I need... Oops, that was the wrong click. I'm going to need a lot more nails here. So we currently have 250, just about. So let's get 250 more. And then I am still one short, but I'll just do another stack. So that should allow us to make a new colony. Just like that. Ah, so we meet again, Glider. The last time we flew, things didn't go my way. I'm going to try this again. But before that, why would we want to start another colony, you're asking? Well, if you come into your science tab, you'll see all these wonderful things that we can make, but we need certain materials. Take, for example, coffee. We need coffee beans. However, if you go to any of our current crafting areas, or even into our food, you will find there is no coffee beans here. Obviously not in guard, minor doesn't make sense, flax and herbs, no coffee beans to be found anywhere in here. But there is 3 grayed out topics here. We have the Far East, we have the New World, and we have the Tropics. Now I have never, again, played with any of these. I have never started a new colony, so this is completely new to me. But I am assuming that one of these will give me coffee beans, will give me access to new things. Now, how I unlock these, I don't know at the moment. It's going to be a bit of an adventure. But even before then, you may notice that our colony is hard to get a lot of agriculture going. We do have a ton of it over here. We've got some over here. But you can never have too much. And due to our limited space and the amount of work it is to get one, it's difficult to get a significant amount, especially for, say, our trees. So it's very likely that putting down a new colony in a nice flat area will be a new agricultural area for us. Now, I do have my sights set on just this little peninsula heading down there for our colony. I know that I said we were probably going to use that small little area over here. However, I believe that we will be able to get almost that entire area just through our banner radius upgrades. We have a ton of them left to go through, so I think that is entirely plausible as it is. So, with that said, I might go look at that area. The only thing that I am concerned about is what kind of enemies we'll be facing over there. If we are facing the full brunt of what we are facing here, it's going to be very difficult to set up a new colony because I don't know if our current production with our agricultural means, with feathers and iron production, is going to be enough to defend a second colony. Whether that'll half the amount of zombies that come here because a lot of them will go there, I just don't know. If this is going to be a complete learning experience, and it may be a repeat of episode 3 where we lost our entire colony, unfortunately, to the zombies. Okay, so you see the sun's over there. So I have come back to the colony, quickly grabbed some things I think will be useful for where we're going. And I did a quick little bit of research just so I know what or how to find these new areas. But I didn't go too far into it because I want us to experience it as if we naturally found it. So there is a cardinal system. The sun rises in the east. So it is rising in that direction. So that is east, which is good. So that means that's west. And we know that north should be that way and south behind us. So we are going to pick to go to the east, I believe. Alright, so I have gone back to the colony. I picked up a few things that I think we're going to need and did a quick little bit of research on what to expect or what to do with our new colony here. So I found out that this game does keep cardinal directions, which means that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Now, I was watching this morning, and the sun rose out of here and is headed that direction. So that is our east, and that is west. Now, we know from our cardinal that east is to the right of north, therefore north is that direction, west is there, south is behind us, and the east is over here. Now, I remember seeing in our thing here that we have Far East, New World, and Tropics. I think the easiest one basically tells you which direction to go, which is east. So we are going to head directly east from our colony. Yes, directly east from our colony and see what we can find. So I'm going to do that and be right back. Oh, we have left the old world apparently. Where have we arrived? Is it going to tell me? Do I know where I'm going? The questions that need answers. Watch me have messed up the actual direction of the sun, of where it actually rose, and now I'm in the Arctic, or some such thing. It hasn't really told me where I'm at, though. But this does not look like the Far East. This looks like the tundras. So I think I ended up going north. Yep. Oh, that is rich. So we're in the Arctic. So there's that. I don't know what we're gonna do with the Arctic. Like what would we even be able to get up here? Okay, well, let's find a spot. Well, we aimed for the Far East and we hit the Arctic. Uh-huh. That's sad. Okay, well, we're here now, so let's see about getting this. Oh, you know what good news, everybody! The new colony that I had. Oh, I hope I can actually do it. Missing. Note to self. Put in hotbar. Don't mind me, just going back the way I came. Again. See, that's the scary thing. I almost flew in that direction, and all I could see was a little tiny bit of light over here. So it's very easy to miss the colony. Well, and on that ill-fated journey's end, I think that's where we are going to call it for today's episode. Yes, we attempted to go to the New World. We succeeded in that we left the Old World, but our directions were a little bit off. Yes, we went to the north and not to the Far East like originally planned. And because I'm really intelligent, I didn't even have my colony starter kit in my hotbar to start that new colony. So after a long journey to the north, we had to basically pick up and come back. Well, I guess you know what we're going to do in the next episode. If you liked me failing, please do leave a like, subscribe, and comment. It does help. I do appreciate it. And I've been Pharaoh Knight, and thank you for watching.